My child, stop for a moment and listen carefully to me. Tonight is not an ordinary night. I have arranged this hour before you ever opened your eyes this morning. I have watched you move through this day, unaware that heaven was preparing something powerful for you. I am speaking directly to you now, and if you are seeing this right now, it is not by accident. You were chosen for this exact moment. Do not brush this aside. Do not say you will listen later. Do not sleep without hearing what I am about to say to you. Tonight I will fill you with something powerful. You have felt restless. You have sensed something shifting, but you could not explain it. That stirring inside you was not imagination. It was my spirit preparing you. I have been aligning events, protecting your path, holding back certain distractions, and drawing your attention to this moment. You may think this is just another message, but it is not. This is a divine appointment. You were not randomly scrolling. I guided your steps here. Before this night ever arrived, I chose you. Before you faced the battles that nearly broke you, I marked you for something greater. The tears you cried, the disappointments you endured, the doors that closed in your face, they were not wasted. They were preparation. You thought some seasons were punishment, but they were training. You thought some delays were rejection, but they were protection. You were chosen for this exact moment because I saw what was coming ahead of you. I saw the weight of the next season. I saw the responsibility you would carry. I saw the doors that would open. And I knew you could not walk into what is coming without being filled first. Tonight is different. This is not like other nights when you lay down heavy with worry. This is not like other evenings when you felt empty and drained. Tonight I am releasing strength. Tonight I am releasing clarity. Tonight I am releasing boldness. Tonight I am placing a fresh fire inside your spirit. Your anointing is coming. Do you understand what that means? It means I am setting you apart. It means I am marking you with purpose. It means I am placing my authority upon your life in a new measure. It means confusion will begin to lose its grip. It means fear will no longer control your steps. It means your voice will carry weight where it once felt small. But before I pour into you, there are things that must leave. You cannot be filled while still clinging to what drains you. The distractions that pull your focus away from me must loosen their hold. The bitterness you quietly carry must be released. The pride that tells you that you can handle everything alone must fall. Prepare now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. Open your heart fully. Lay down the habits that dull your spirit. Turn away from the compromises you have tolerated. Silence the noise that has been louder than my voice. Make space for me. The enemy has tried to stop this moment. That is why your battles felt heavier recently. That is why confusion increased. That is why distractions multiplied. There has been resistance because something powerful is about to rest on you. The enemy fears what you will become once you are filled. You wondered why the attacks felt personal. The enemy knew tonight was approaching. He tried to exhaust you so you would not have strength to receive. He tried to discourage you so you would not believe. He tried to distract you so you would scroll past this moment. But you are still here. And that means he failed. Do not sleep spiritually. Do not let your heart grow dull. Stay alert. Stay aware. Tonight requires your attention. I am not pouring this into someone half-awake. I am pouring this into someone ready. Lift your faith now. Believe that I am doing something real. Believe that I am filling you with peace that cannot be shaken. Believe that I am strengthening your inner being. Believe that your identity is shifting from survivor to leader, from wounded to equipped, from uncertain to appointed. After tonight, You will not walk the same. Your prayers will carry new weight. Your words will carry new authority. Your steps will carry new confidence. Doors that once resisted you will begin to respond. Situations that confuse you will become clear. But it begins with preparation. It begins with surrender. It begins with you choosing not to ignore this moment. Do not sleep without receiving this. Do not close your eyes tonight without opening your heart first. Your anointing is coming. I am filling you with something powerful. Prepare now. Before this night ever arrived, before this hour ever came into existence, I chose you. You did not stumble into this moment. You were led into it. Long before you understood your own name, before anyone else spoke over your life, I spoke first. I mark you. I set you apart. I saw this exact night, and I saw you in it, sitting where you are now, hearing my voice, feeling something shift inside you that you cannot fully explain. Nothing about this is random. Nothing about your life has been an accident. When you were formed in your mother's womb, I was already weaving purpose into your spirit. I was already arranging events that would one day lead you here. The days you remember and the days you have forgotten were all part of a design. I watched your first breath. I stood beside you in your childhood. I saw the moments when you felt unseen. I saw the times when you wondered if your life truly mattered. And even then, I knew exactly what I was preparing you for. You thought some seasons were chaos. You thought some pain was meaningless. You thought certain disappointments were proof that you were overlooked. But my child, I was guiding you even when you could not see my hand. I was protecting you from paths that would have destroyed you. I was closing doors that would have delayed you. I was redirecting you when your own understanding would have led you somewhere that did not align with your calling. Say, I trust your hidden plan if you believe he's working beyond what you can see. There were accidents you could have been in but were not. There were relationships that could have broken you beyond repair but ended sooner than expected. There were opportunities you wanted so badly that I did not allow, and you were hurt by that refusal. But now you begin to see. Now you begin to understand that what felt like loss was often protection. What felt like delay was positioning. I chose you before this night because I saw what would be required of you in the days ahead. I saw the weight of the assignment coming. I saw the doors that would open and the voices that would listen when you speak. I saw the people who would one day need the strength that I am building inside you right now. And I knew that you would need preparation. Your struggles were not random storms. They were training grounds. The nights you cried and felt alone were shaping your compassion. The betrayals you endured were building discernment inside you. The failures that humbled you were removing pride before it could grow. The waiting seasons were stretching your patience and teaching you to trust me when nothing moved. You thought you were simply surviving, but you were becoming. You were becoming stronger than you realized. You were becoming more sensitive to my voice. You were becoming aware that comfort is not the same as calling. You were becoming ready for something deeper than ordinary living. Every time you felt like giving up but did not, something inside you matured. Every time you forgave when it would have been easier to hold bitterness, something inside you expanded. Every time you prayed through confusion instead of walking away from me, something inside you aligned more closely with my heart. You did not notice the shaping because shaping is quiet. Growth is often silent. Preparation does not always announce itself. But tonight you are standing at a place that your past was leading you toward. I guided you through valleys so you would not be afraid of future mountains. I allowed you to face rejection so you would not seek approval from the wrong voices later. I let you experience seasons of lack so you would not worship comfort when abundance comes. Every chapter and purpose, every page mattered. You were chosen before this night because your destiny required it. You were not chosen because you are perfect. You were chosen because you are willing. Even in your weakness, even in your doubt, there was a part of you that kept reaching for me. There was a part of you that refused to fully let go. There was a small flame inside you that would not die, no matter how strong the winds became. I saw that flame. I protected that flame. I breathed on that flame when it grew dim. And now it is ready to become something greater. There were times when you questioned your calling. You looked at others and wondered why their path seemed clear. You compared your journey and felt behind. But comparison blinded you from seeing the uniqueness of your assignment. I am not building copies. I am building you. Your calling is tied to your story. The very things you wished had not happened are part of the authority you will carry. The pain you survived will become the comfort you offer others. The confusion you walk through will become clarity for someone else. The battles you fought will become strength for those who feel weak. I chose you before this night because there are moments ahead that will require courage. And courage is not born in ease. It is forged in fire. You have walked through fire, and you are still standing. That was not luck. That was preparation. You wondered why the attacks intensified at certain times. It was because the enemy sensed what I was forming in you. He tried to discourage you before you recognized your own growth. He tried to distract you before you stepped into deeper awareness. But even his opposition could not stop what I had already written. Your life has been guided more than you know. Even your mistakes have not disqualified you. When you stumbled, I corrected your course. When you wandered, I drew you back. When you doubted, I sent reminders. I have never stopped shaping you. This night is not the beginning of your calling. It is the unveiling of what hath been forming for years. You were not chosen today. You were chosen before time measured your days. This is simply the moment when you become aware of what was always true. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are positioned. Look back now and see my hand in your story. See the times I protected you when you did not even pray for protection. See the moments I closed doors that would have led to regret. See the way certain paths ended subtly because they were not aligned with what I prepared. Every redirection was intentional. Every closed door was strategic. Every delay was purposeful. You were chosen before this night because tonight marks a shift. It marks the point where preparation begins to meet purpose. It marks the moment when survival turns into assignment. It marks the crossing from wondering to knowing. I am not calling you into something new without first building you for it. I am not placing weight on you without strengthening your foundation. Everything you endured hath been adding depth to your spirit. You thought you were just getting through life, but I was building a vessel. I was building resilience. I was building wisdom. I was building faith that does not collapse at the first sign of pressure. You are here because you are ready. Not perfect, not finished, but ready. Ready to receive more. Ready to carry more. Ready to walk in greater clarity. Ready to understand that your life is not random movement but divine direction. Before this night ever arrived, I saw you. I chose you. I guided you. I protected you. I shaped you. And now I am preparing to fill you. Let this truth settle deep inside you. You were chosen before this night. And nothing that has happened in your life has been wasted. Tonight is different, my child, and you can feel it even if you cannot explain it. There is a weight in the air that was not there before. There is a stirring inside you that feels unfamiliar yet deeply real. You have lived many nights. You have prayed through many evenings. You have cried yourself to sleep before, but this one carries a shift that heaven has been preparing. This is not just another day ending. This is a crossing point. Spiritual timing is not random. I do not move without purpose. I do not act without alignment. There are moments when I allow seasons to stretch longer because growth is still taking place. There are times when I remain silent because roots are still deepening. But there are also moments when the unseen realm shifts, when preparation reaches fullness, and when I say, now. Please support our channel. Our work is focused on bringing happiness into your life and deepening your devotion to God. If you would like to support us, you can donate through Super Thanks. Tonight is one of those moments. You cannot see what is happening beyond your physical sight, but the unseen realm is active. There has been movement around your life. There have been assignments released. There have been chains weakened. There have been doors unlocked that were once sealed. What felt stuck has begun to loosen. What felt blocked has begun to clear. Even if nothing around you looks different yet, something beneath the surface has changed. I have been watching your readiness. I have been measuring your growth. I have been allowing certain tests, not to break you but to complete something in you. And now that completion has reached a point where delay would no longer serve you. Delay has done its work. Waiting has shaped you. Now it is time for movement. Tonight is different because you are not the same person you were last season. You have been refined. You have been humbled. You have been awakened. Even your pain has matured you. The prayers you pray now are not the same shallow requests you once whispered. There is depth in your voice. There is hunger in your spirit. There is awareness that comfort cannot satisfy what destiny requires. There are times when heaven pauses. There are times when heaven advances. This is advancement. You may not understand fully what that means, but spiritually you are standing at a threshold. On one side is what you have known. On the other side is what I have been preparing. Crossing points do not always look dramatic. Sometimes they feel quiet but heavy. Sometimes they feel like simple obedience. Sometimes they feel like one decision that shifts direction. Tonight is a crossing because what you choose now determines the speed of what comes next. Breakthrough is not only about my power, it is also about your response. I can prepare the door, but you must step. I can release the anointing, but you must receive it. I can shift the atmosphere, but you must align your heart. If you miss this moment, it does not mean I will abandon you, but it will mean delay. And delay is costly. Not because I am punishing you, but because seasons move forward. Opportunities are tied to timing. There are alignments happening right now that will not remain open forever. There are connections, encounters, and assignments linked to this shift. You have asked for breakthrough. You have cried out for clarity. You have longed for acceleration. But acceleration requires alignment. Tonight is about alignment. The unseen realm has been adjusting things around you. Distractions that once consumed you are losing their grip. Voices that once confused you are growing quieter. Even your desires are changing. What once satisfied you no longer does. That is not random. That is preparation meeting purpose. There are spiritual battles you do not even know you have won. There are attacks that were planned against you that have already been dismantled. There were traps laid in your path that were removed before you stepped into them. Why? Because tonight was marked, and the enemy sensed it. Resistance increased recently because something was nearing completion. Confusion tried to cloud you because clarity was close. Fatigue pressed harder because renewal was approaching. Doubt whispered louder because faith was about to rise. But you are still here, and that means this crossing point remains open. Tonight is different because heaven is not just watching you. Heaven is responding to you. The prayers you have been praying in private have been heard. The tears you shed in silence were not wasted. The obedience you chose when no one noticed has positioned you here. I do not waste preparation. I do not build without intention. Everything hath been leading toward this intersection between what was and what will be. You feel it in your spirit. There is an urgency you cannot ignore. There is a sense that something is happening beneath the surface of your ordinary routine. That awareness is not imagination. It is my spirit pressing against your spirit, inviting you to step fully into what is available tonight. Breakthrough is not only about receiving something external. It is about becoming something internal. Tonight I am not only shifting circumstances, I am shifting you. Your mindset is being adjusted. Your courage is being strengthened. Your fear is being confronted. Your calling is being clarified. This is not small. This is foundational. Crossing points require decision. You cannot stand in the middle forever. You cannot remain half aware and half committed. Tonight demands attention. Tonight demands response. Tonight demands readiness. If you treat this like any other moment, you risk extending a season that is meant to end. If you brush this aside, you may find yourself repeating lessons that were already completed. Not because I desire repetition, but because growth requires response. Time in the spiritual realm does not move the same way as your calendar. There are windows that open and close according to readiness and obedience. Tonight is a window. You asked for change. Change is here. You prayed for strength. Strength is being released. You desire clarity. Clarity is forming. But you must not be passive. This is not a night for distraction. This is not a night for dullness. This is not a night for delay. It is a night for surrender. It is a night for attention. It is a night for crossing. When you step through this crossing point, you will notice shifts in the days ahead. Conversations will feel different. Opportunities will appear unexpectedly. Your confidence will grow quietly but steadily. Peace will settle where anxiety once lived. But all of that is connected to this moment. The night is different because it marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. It is the turning of a page that has been building for years. You are not here by chance. You are here by design. Do not treat this lightly. Do not minimize what you feel stirring inside you. Do not postpone what is being offered. A shift is happening in the unseen realm. And you are standing at the crossing point. What I am about to pour into you tonight is not something you can buy, not something you can earn by effort, and not something the world can give you. It is my anointing. And I want you to understand this in simple truth. My anointing is not a title. It is not fame. It is not noise. It is my presence resting on you in a deeper way. It is my strength flowing through your weakness. It is my clarity settling where confusion once lived. It is my boldness rising where fear once controlled you. It is my peace guarding your heart when everything around you feels uncertain. When I pour into you, I am not adding something artificial. I am awakening what I already placed inside you. The anointing is the activation of destiny. It is the release of heaven's strength into your daily life. It is the difference between striving in your own power and walking in mine. You have tried to handle things on your own before. You have relied on your understanding. You have pushed yourself through situations with willpower alone. But willpower becomes tired. Human strength runs out. Emotions shift. Confidence fades. My anointing does not fade when pressure rises. It grows stronger in pressure. The first thing I am pouring into you is strength. Not loud strength. Not prideful strength. But steady strength. The kind that allows you to stand when others collapse. The kind that keeps you calm when storms rise. the kind that gives you endurance when you would normally quit. This strength does not shout, it anchors you. You will notice it in small ways. Situations that once overwhelmed you will not shake you the same way. Conversations that once intimidated you will no longer silence you. Challenges that once drained you will not feel as heavy. It is because my strength will be carrying you. I am also pouring clarity into you. Your mind has been crowded. Thoughts have battled each other. Doubt has questioned every decision. But clarity is coming. Clarity does not mean you will know every detail. It means you will know your direction. It means confusion will no longer control your choices. It means when you pray, you will sense alignment instead of chaos. Clarity changes how you think. Instead of assuming the worst, you will begin to trust my guidance. Instead of overanalyzing every step, you will move with quiet confidence. Instead of seeking approval from every voice, you will listen for mine. Boldness is another part of what I am pouring into you. Boldness is not arrogance. It is courage without apology. It is speaking truth when silence would be easier. It is stepping forward when hesitation feels safe. It is trusting that I am with you even when others question you. You have held back before. You have doubted your voice. You have feared rejection. But when my anointing rests on you, boldness becomes natural. You will not need to force it. You will simply know that you cannot shrink anymore. You will feel compelled to stand in your calling without shame. Peace is also being poured into you. A temporary calm, not surface comfort. Deep peace. The kind that remains when circumstances shift. The kind that steadies your breathing when fear tries to rise. The kind that protects your heart from panic. Peace will guard your emotions. Where anxiety once lived, steadiness will grow. Where anger once flared quickly, patience will take root. Where sadness once lingered without hope, quiet assurance will replace it. My power is part of this anointing, and my power does not always look dramatic. Sometimes my power looks like self-control. Sometimes it looks like wisdom in difficult moments. Sometimes it looks like restraint when you could react. Sometimes it looks like bold action when others freeze. Comment, you are my comfort, Lord, if he's calmed your anxious heart. My power changes your direction. It shifts your path from wandering to purposeful. It moves you from reacting to leading. It aligns your daily decisions with eternal impact. You will begin to sense when to speak and when to stay silent. You will sense when to move and when to wait. The awareness is my power guiding you. Most of all, I am pouring my presence into you in a deeper measure. My presence is not distant. It is near. It is personal. It is constant. When my presence rests on you, you do not feel alone even when no one is around. You do not feel abandoned in hard moments. You do not feel empty when the world disappoints you. My presence changes your emotions. It softens what has grown hard. It heals what has been wounded. It calms what has been restless. It gives you a sense of belonging that no human relationship can fully provide. When I pour this into you, your thinking will shift. You will begin to see yourself differently. You will stop defining yourself by past mistakes. You will stop labeling yourself by failures. You will begin to understand that you are called, equipped, and supported. Your reactions will shift. Instead of responding with fear, you will respond with faith. Instead of reacting in anger, you will pause with wisdom. Instead of shrinking under pressure, you will stand with assurance. Your direction will shift. Opportunities that align with your calling will become clearer. Distractions that once pulled you will lose their appeal. Habits that once felt harmless will feel heavy. That is not restriction. That is alignment. My anointing is not about making you famous. It is about making you faithful. It is not about attention. It is about authority. It is not about noise. It is about impact. When this rests on you, people will sense something different. They may not have words for it, but they will feel steadiness in your presence. They will hear weight in your words. They will notice peace in your reactions. That is not your personality changing. That is my presence flowing through you. This anointing will not remove every challenge, but it will change how you face them. It will not eliminate opposition, but it will strengthen you against it. It will not make life effortless, but it will make you anchored. Tonight I am pouring strength where you felt weak, clarity where you felt confused, boldness where you felt small, peace where you felt anxious, power where you felt powerless, presence where you felt alone. This is not temporary emotion. This is transformation beginning. Open your heart fully. Do not resist it. Do not question whether you deserve it. It is not about deserving. It is about calling. I am about to pour into you something powerful. And once it rests on you, you will not walk the same way again. Before what I am about to pour into you can fully rest upon you, there are things that must be removed. I will not pour fresh oil into a heart that refuses to release what is poisoning it. I will not place new strength on a foundation that is still cracked by compromise. I say this not to condemn you, but to prepare you. Preparation is love. And tonight I am calling you into deeper surrender. Distractions must be removed first. You have allowed too many voices to compete with mine. Your attention has been divided. Your time hath been scattered. You say you want more of me, yet you give me what is left after everything else has taken its share. The endless scrolling, the constant noise, the habits that fill your mind with emptiness, these are not harmless. They slowly dull your spirit. They make my voice feel distant when in truth, it is your focus that has drifted. You cannot receive what I am pouring while your heart is crowded. Make space for me. Silence what does not feed your spirit. Reduce what numbs you. Create room for my presence. This is not about rules. It is about readiness. You cannot hear clearly if the noise never stops. Sin must also be confronted. You know the areas where conviction has whispered to you. You know the patterns you excuse. You know the thoughts you entertain that you would never speak aloud. Do not pretend you are unaware. I have gently touched those areas before. I have brought discomfort to your conscience. That discomfort was not rejection. It was invitation. Sin does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it hides in secret attitudes. Sometimes it hides in quiet resentment. Sometimes it hides in choices you justify because they feel small. But small compromises grow. What you tolerate today becomes stronghold tomorrow. If you want my anointing to rest heavily upon you, you must not cling to what weakens your spirit. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be honest. Bring those hidden areas into my light. Confess them. Release them. Do not protect what I am trying to remove. When you surrender sin, you do not lose freedom. You gain it. Pride must also fall. Pride is subtle. It whispers that you do not need help. It tells you that you can handle this alone. It resists correction. It refuses accountability. Pride keeps you from bowing fully before me. And where pride stands tall, my power cannot flow freely. You have tried to manage your life without fully depending on me. You have leaned on your own understanding. You have trusted your own plans more than my guidance. Pride makes you stiff. It keeps your heart guarded. It keeps you from saying, Lord, I cannot do this without you. Tonight I am asking you to humble yourself. Not in shame, not in weakness, but in truth. True humility opens the door for divine strength. When you admit your need for me, that is when my power fills you. Doubt must also be removed. Doubt questions what I have already confirmed. Doubt replays past failures and uses them as proof that you are not ready. Doubt whispers that this message is for someone else. Doubt tells you that change will not last. Doubt keeps you standing at the edge instead of stepping forward. You have allowed doubt to speak louder than faith at times. You have replayed negative outcomes in your mind. You have assumed the worst before giving me space to move. But doubt shrinks your vision. It limits expectation. It weakens your courage. Right even now, I believe in miracles if your faith is alive in the waiting. And share this video